Goli, greetings in Oneida. Welcome to week 2 of AIS 119, Ethnic Experience United States. I say to you in Arabic, Salam, peace. I say to you in Hebrew, Shalom, peace. And I just greet you all as human beings who are worthy of love, welcoming you all, sharing some love, and extending that love to you all as well. Welcome to week 2, people. Here we're learning about Native history, culture, contemporary issues. Just sharing the syllabus again in case you don't have it handy on you. And just a reminder that we're looking at that article from First Nations to Self-Government, A Political Legacy of Indigenous Nations in the United States by Dwayne Champagne. Looking at these videos here, you're gonna watch this. I love using music videos as well too as a way for learning. So you'll watch this first one, Prolific the Rapper and A Tribe Called Red. They are now called the Halusa Nation. Some great people as well who do that in a powerful message. I want you all to look at this idea, who protects the people from the police in this situation, the idea for Native people, the idea of treaties, and of relation to the earth and this power of love and what that looks like. So watch this. Looking at Pavungna, the place that we are here on, you listen to Professor Cindy Alvitre talking about that, learning about history, how the federal government has treated Native peoples and how broken hundreds of treaties, and they have pushed Native people towards reservations. And then now since the late 1970s of having this idea of self-determination, and how do Native peoples taking on their own tribal governments now and just working as promised in the Constitution of this nation-to-nation governance. What does that look like? And how do we move forward to build a more just and equitable future for all peoples and help support tribal sovereignty of nations that existed here since time immemorial, which is a phrase for saying since as far back as we can go back for our time, for our oral tradition, as far back as we can go back as recognizing ourselves as human beings on this planet. This is how long Native peoples have been sovereigns as nations and as peoples here on what we refer to as Turtle Island. And sometimes for creation stories, it's on top of the turtle's back. Let us proceed. Roots of Lacrosse, I co-produced, and I'm in it for a little bit. We're talking about this idea for the spiritual game for Native peoples. We Hold the Rock, the Native activism, and talking about around Alcatraz, around the American Indian movement and Indians of all tribes. Maybe you've heard of the Black Power movement or civil rights movement, human rights movement. You might, maybe you did, maybe you did not hear about the Red Power movement, about Native peoples within that time as well too, and continuing on to this day. Rumble, Indians Who Rock the World, one of my favorite documentaries of all time, and the power of music and the proactive nature of being able to share culture and share music through storytelling of music. It's powerful. I can't wait for you to watch it. Looking forward to your responses. That's week 2, people. And I'm just going to really quickly go to that Dwayne Champagne article in the abstract. So again, check out the abstract at least. It's a long article, so please, abstract, introduction, conclusion, and check out some italicized words and headings as best you can. Read as much as you can. I'm going to read the abstract for us here. The indigenous movement in the United States moves from an aboriginal autonomy to quasi-conquest and domination, internal colonies, and tribal reservations, and back to limited self-government and claims to sovereignty. This article traces the roots and efforts of the U.S. indigenous movement to maintain political autonomy, land and cultural autonomy within the legal, political, and cultural institutions of the United States. The American Indian experience is quite different from the experiences of most indigenous peoples, but the U.S. indigenous movement illustrates some fundamental points of the indigenous perspectives and provides a model for defining indigenous relations with nation states. So check that out. Looking forward to hearing your perspectives, ideas. Reach out to me with any questions, comments, or concerns. You are a human being who is worthy of love. One notion there in this medicine wheel, this idea, this circle has the different colors of red, black, white, and yellow. It stands for all the different human beings. It stands for ourselves, our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspect of ourselves. It stands for different elements of earth, water, fire, and air. It talks about our different medicines, which are sacred to Native peoples as well too. Sweetgrass, tobacco, sage, and cedar, and many different things. So with that being said, as we put our minds together, in the Oneida, we have this opening prayer. We say, let's put our minds together, so be it in our minds. So with that being said, people, thanks for putting our minds together. Thank you, I love you. Until next time in Oneida. If ain't nobody loves you, Dr. Reed loves you. Happy week 2, people. Reach out with any questions. Take care. Have a great day.